And doesn't want my tie-dye hippie lighter to light his marijuana
Yeah,
pipe
that
with.
thing looks like cops gonna steal that lighter and fucking pull me over.
Instead, he wants to
weed.
be a dad and use a stick lighter.
That's what these are called?
That's what I've always
I
called
call them
them.
candle lighters.
I call them prick
but
lighters.
You know what? You're right, because a dad would think of this as a grill lighter.
Yes.
Oh, go give me a camp
You got a dad?
lighter. I do have a dad. He would probably, he didn't have many of these. My dad was, I feel like, a match guy. Harry just dropped a big bite of mashed potatoes on his belly.
Hey, it's that much.
Is it a bite if you drop it? Oh, now it is. He popped it in.
Oh, there's a cat here now?
Let me get a bite of that.
Do you want to bite him?
No, I was just thinking out loud.
You should try this pork.
No, I don't want any pork.
Why? You don't mess with swine?
Yeah, I don't fuck with swine. It's got hooves.
Split hooves. You don't even know what you're talking about.
It's behooved. Those hooves.
That's from the table talk of Samuel Marchbanks.
No, that's an affiliate.
Which I almost brought today.
Oh, did you?
No, I said almost, you idiot.
You didn't have, well, you can still, you can still did almost. You can be like, I almost did that. And you can be like, yeah, I almost
did
bought tickets to Taylor Swift. And then I go, really? And you go, no.
Well,
or
yeah.
I could go, really? And you go, yeah, I went on the website.
But it was down.
And then I remembered I hadn't paid my internet.
I remembered that I have $14.
Yeah. It's a mom just being, how much could a concert be?
What?
I saw Led Zeppelin for $8 in 1972.
How much can this Taylor? $3 million.
$3 billion for parking.
And that's just for the slice of pizza?
That's just for the opening act. I'm opening on the new Taylor
Who
Swift
opens for
tour.
Taylor Swift?
Boy Genius. You don't know this? You really aren't on Instagram.
Who's Boy Genius?
It's the Phoebe Bridgers, Julian Casablancas people.
Isn't Phoebe Bridgers fucking
We're
Connor
gonna go
Oberst?
on tour together. That's like 4 guys ago, man. Get it together. Who are you still dating? That teenager in Franklin?
I'm still technically dating. I don't think I ever technically broke up with the girl that I saw Curious George with.
Oh.
So I guess really we're still together.
Should DM her. Have her over for banana pancakes.
Hey, is Puckett still doing well?
Who's Puckett?
Can I get a job there as a server at your dad's restaurant?
Probably not going well then. Even a good restaurant probably.
No, Puckett's was a staple.
Because that's the problem. If you got a good restaurant, if you got a shitty restaurant, it's going to close.
Yeah.
And then if you got a good restaurant, it's going to be so good that you make enough money that you sell it and then someone drives it into the ground and then it closes. So it's like really only if you have a struggling restaurant will you be around.
Yeah. You have to just not be financially stable
like,
ever.
We're a staple of the community. We've been here for 85 years. Behind closed doors, they all have their fingers crossed. They're like, is this the week?
Yeah. They have like 18 calculators back there.
We're so close to being able to sell this and not have a restaurant anymore.
So we're only $12 in the hole this month.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good for us. We only have to pay $12 to stay open.
No, Phoebe Bridgers.
And make no money.
She's a serial cheater.
Is she really?
But you know what I call a serial cheater?
My next girlfriend.
Well, no, that's what I was going to say. A serial cheater is I'm not going to date a serial cheater. I might date an oatmeal cheater. It's like, hey, you open the apple pack. You can't also open fucking cinnamon pack unless you're going to eat a bowl.
Wild.
You can't just take a little bit of the
Did you make 2 bowls?
What the fuck?
Did you even make 2 bowls?
Are you an oatmeal cheater? Wait, no, serial cheater. No, because she, according to Reddit one time that I read, she has problematic overlap in relationships.
So she just,
That's why you can't be famous.
she likes to quiet quit relationships.
Well, no, it'll be like, on the red carpet with this guy, and then here's TMZ showing her having her pussy eaten out by Bo Burnham 48 hours early.
If you're a pedophile, as you get older, do you think you get to a certain point where it's like, oh, well, I don't want to fuck 12-year-olds anymore. I'm like a grown man. I just want to fuck like 25-year-olds. Like you age out of being a pedophile. That's
probably what happens. That's what all these old billionaires hooking up with 22-year-old models are.
Now you start out there. And then as you know, you get older.
Well, that's what life is. You're chasing what you missed out upon.
Exactly.
So those guys are like, I missed out on
Madonna.
I missed out when I was 7 and everyone was having sex with each other.
I missed out on all those 7-year-old orgies.
It's a pedophile and that's what he thinks. He's like, I just missed out.
I'm trying to...
If I would have been having sex like all the other 7-year-olds in my neighborhood.
What?
No, that is probably what's happening.
No, she dated Ryan Adams. Isn't he a dirtbag now, too?
Who's Ryan Adams? No, she has a history of dating bad guys and then being like, that guy was bad. And then it's like, well, you dated him. You fucking publicly were like dating him. No, but she's whatever. She seems like a very... It's funny that she's so big because she seems, for better or worse, very similar to a modern person. Like, she's the average person of that age on the internet.
Yeah.
Because most people are dating Bo Burnham. Also, she broke up Bo Burnham used to be dating that old woman.
Yeah, which was progressive.
Which was like an adorable couple. People like that.
Yeah.
Also, John Hamm and John Hamm, the classic.
I learned that the other day.
Yeah.
That he left.
Dating some model lady.
I didn't realize that he was divorced. I thought he still had the cute, like, oh, I married my high school sweetheart, who, by the way, is hot as fuck. Like,
no, she wasn't. That was part of it. Was John Hamm's, like...
His wife was very attractive. Yeah.
I thought his ex-wife was a very normal looking
no, his ex-wife... Well, listen,
I'm thinking of Paul Rudd's wife.
I'm blowing it up like she's maybe a smoke show, but she was a very attractive woman.
John Hamm, ex-wife.
When you see her standing next to John Hamm, you're not like, what the fuck?
She's just a normal looking lady.
Jesus, man. Are you straight?
No, I think just this middle-aged looking blonde woman.
Well, what is John Hamm?
This lady.
Yeah, look at her. She's cute as shit.
She looks like hot Lisa Kudrow.
She's cute as shit.
No, I mean she is. It's not like I'm like no thanks. It's not like I'm stamping a no.
You're at a wine bar. You're at a wine bar. That girl says, "Listen, I got one glass left in my bottle. I don't think I should."
I guess I am
it.
thinking of Paul Rudd's wife more so, and there's other examples too.
Is Paul Rudd's wife busted?
No,
something?
she's just a very normal looking lady. There's someone else is a very normal looking wife. I can't think of who's like a vaguely cool guy.
Jonah Hill. Didn't we find out that wasn't even real?
No, he's not married.
Wasn't he?
That's what I'm trying to be. I keep telling Whitney to get uglier.
You fucking... Let me hit you in the head with a hammer.
I'm like, I know it's a novelty item that I bought at a gift shop, but it might work. And it's just, it says ugly stick.
Just poking her with it all the time while she's asleep.
Oh, yeah, I want people... It's like that Curb episode. I want people to know I have integrity.
Yes, exactly.
I don't want to think I'm just with someone for their looks.
Yeah, how are you going to sell the car Periscope without that integrity? How are you going to get Tony Soprano's sister to beat you up at a movie theater?
Is she in the movie? The show? The movie?
Is she in the movie? Is she in this movie show?
You know what? I should have said theater scene. And then that would have been smooth. Is she in the movie theater scene?
She's in the movie theater scene of Curb, yes. She's his wife.
Whose wife?
The ugly wife.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, she's in Sopranos? She's Tony Soprano's sister?
Yeah.
She's a good actress.
She kills Joey Pants.
What? From Subway?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's Jared Pants. Do people ever confuse Joey Pantoliano with Jared the Pants guy from Subway?
No, she dates Joey Pants for a while, who's like this real tough guy, mobster.
Yeah, he's a tough guy mobster.
And, but it turns out that he likes getting fucked in the ass with a dildo and being called, homophobic slurs.
Okay. That's what he likes.
That's what he's into.
Interesting.
That's how Joey Pants comes.
Okay. That's how he fills those trousers.
It's so weird.
That's how we hook the bottoms into the socks.
It's so weird because they only bring that up in one scene. Like, there's just one random scene where Tony Soprano's sister...
By the way, my character gets pegged.
Is just jamming this vibrating dildo into his ass, being like, "Oh, you little beep! I'm gonna fucking pimp you out on the streets, you little beep, beep, whoop, whoop." And then nothing again about that ever.
I want to be put back into the Matrix. I want Tony Soprano's sister to fucking me out of the dildo.
Also, there's so many funny scenes where he just
That's
keeps...
wild. Do you think that's how she got the idea for the car periscope?
I think so.
She got out of the mafia life. She's like, you know what? This is too crazy. I'm gonna move to New York with some of this money. She meets an investor.
Yeah.
She's got the money.
She's or
inventor, not investor. So she's like, all right, Max Medina from Gilmore Girls.
Yes.
You're gonna make the car periscope, and I'll fund it with my uncle's money. And then, yeah. And then he's like, there should be a thing where you can see out of cars. And then she's like, well, one time my ex-boyfriend and me put a tiny little GoPro on the end of it.
I gave him a little bit of an amateur colonoscopy.
Long story short, we found the remote.
We found all those pennies he's been hiding up there.
It's the second episode in a row you mentioned consuming pennies.
I like consuming pennies.
Okay. Keep this guy away from the Reno slot machines.
Do we want to hit the casino after this?
Sure. No, so that's really Tony Soprano's sister?
Well, I mean, in the context of the show, yes.
You knew a bit this whole time?
No. That'd be a weird bit.
Tone! Did she say that? That's the wife character.
No, yeah, that's...
Tone!
That's Andrea Silva, or whatever her name is.
That's Paulie. That's Paulie Walnuts. Tone!
You're a disgrace to your family and yourself.
There's
nothing else.
Because I'm in the Sopranos subreddit for some reason.
Yeah,
he gives me that.
But you're just curious.
I've never watched the show.
You're Soprano curious.
I just like to see posts where people are like, "Does anyone else here wear a suit and tie when they watch the show?" Like, you know what I mean, like things like that.
Who else loves smoking a cigar?
If I marry an Italian wife, will that make me feel more like I'm part of the culture? And then all the top comments are people who are like, I've tried it. It didn't
it didn't work.
It didn't work.
And they're loud.
I'm Polish, but can I pull it off?
Can I pull it off?
No, there was one that recently I had no context for. It was just two characters, and it was like, why didn't they have sex in the woods scene? And it was like, I didn't know there were two gay. I knew there was a closeted gay character. Isn't there one closeted gay member?
There is a closeted gay member.
But who would the other guy be?
Is it from when they're in the
Pine Barrens?
Pine Barrens.
I think that's what it was. It was just, why did they have sex?
Because they're both straight. They're both really straight. Those are probably the two most aggressively straight characters on that show. Why you don't need to ask
so
why.
So you think now that we said it, you think it was a troll maybe?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Because it doesn't make any sense.
It's just me, a non-fan, being like, well, what's the setup for this one?
Yeah, no, that's Polly Walnuts and Chris.
Yeah, why didn't they have sex?
Because they're not gay.
I mean, I don't know.
They're too busy eating ketchup packets, trying to survive, and wondering if the Russian lived.
I like this.
A secret which we will never know the answer to.
I like the Sopranos subreddit has flair, and the only flair people seem to really use is serious discussion only. And I like this one. What does our little show and community mean to you? Serious discussion only.
What does our little show mean?
What meaning does Sopranos hold for you? Has it changed your life since first experiencing it? Have you ever applied any of its one-liners, lessons, or jokes in real life? That's how you know it's serious. I love this. The top comment is, why does it have to have a meaning? This sub is a jungle! Exclamation point.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if The Sopranos seriously affected my life.
So the next top comment is someone saying, I'll tell you what it means. It means, colon, and then it's all caps. Sit on this, cocksucker. I honestly love this sub. It's beautiful. It's Rubenesque. I love the mix of shit quotes and insightful comments. This nailed it. It's like sophisticated analysis interspersed with juvenile shit posting. Changed my life completely. I'm Italian now.
I'm eating spaghetti right now, baby.
I think out of one of every five, it's like equal parts crazy guy who's only has The Sopranos on DVD. And is the basement that he lives in. He's locked in a basement.
Yeah.
He fucked up and he
got kidnapped.
A kitchen chair blocked the basement door at the house he's renting. He's been stuck down there for 12 years.
Yeah. Thankfully, it was a bunker.
Yeah, he can get Postmates and he can get it through a window.
Yeah. Delivery instructions.
Or it's like that
Don't
guy.
break into the house and try and save me.
It's that guy. It's like an actual mob guy.
Yeah.
It's an extra on the show, and then it's just someone fucking around. Gabagoo!
It's just Joey Pants.
This is great.
It's just Joey Pants being like, the Matrix subreddit got boring. I figured I'd pop up over
Who do you
here.
think the biggest douchebag on the show is?
Joey Pants.
They say Richie from Visiting Day is top 5. That selfish prick Sal Vitro.
Yeah, he wasn't very nice.
Do you believe this fucking guy? I'm gonna start talking like this and be like, "You watch The Sopranos?" I'm like, no.
No.
Just reading the comments.
I've just been reading
on
Reddit.
The subreddit. Mustang Sally was a douche. Too much onions or some shit. It's funny because like I've seen like the Seinfeld subreddit or like the Community subreddit, and it's all it is, just quotes from the show. It's funny seeing him out of context. Jamal Ginsburg, the Hasidic homeboy. You're lucky I don't punch your fucking lights out. Those were like in response to each other somehow.
I mean, Tony was probably the biggest douchebag.
And I don't think anyone said Jackie Jr.
Jackie Jr. was just an idiot.
Richard LaPena.
There's a lot of characters on this show.
has to be Ralphie.
Yeah, Ralphie. That's Joey Pants.
Killed his girlfriend for fun and took out the guy's eyeballs with a makeshift medieval flail. Also wears a toupee. Top response, come on, it was the coke. So I assume that's like a plot line.
Yeah.
Then the next one is fucking Miami. It's all over the place.
He got a little too addicted to cocaine.
It's his fault she's a klutz. Oh, wait, that's a question. It's
well,
his fault she's a klutz?
She's not exactly a klutz.
And
I think you have to be pretty clumsy to smash your face into concrete about half a dozen times. That's real clumsy.
Well, this person responded, she was a hooah.
She was a hooah.
Masshole doesn't pull into his driveway to check the mail. The one that Ginny used to clean her cooch.
That one I don't know.
This is a fun website.
I've been getting a little into Reddit lately.
What kind of Reddits you been looking at? It's fun.
Well, I do it different than you because I'm...
It's also fun when you don't know what the Reddit is you're looking at because you scroll and there's ads. But like I don't know that this military guy teaching flight school isn't from The Sopranos.
Well, I don't have an account.
No, yeah, you don't need an account.
So I just sit on the home page, you know.
And it still knows it's you probably.
And then I end up falling down some holes. Now I'm on the NBA 2K.
What do people think about that game?
I got scammed by 2K.
Oh, no.
Last season, I hit level 40 and get my ugly mascot. Plus, I've bought me one from the shop. Now I just level 30 to get my new mascot, but I didn't receive any mascot. I guess 2K...
This guy's trying to give mascots in a video.
I guess 2K gave me the same mascot again. Why am I even playing this game?
The amount of people who post it on the internet's crazy. I mean, it's probably mostly bots. We're just making fun of a bot right now. We're just making fun of a robot. You're being a dick.
I always thought that it's...
being an asshole.
This is a comment.
You're making fun of a robot.
I'm not making fun of a robot.
No, the comments are robots too.
They're all robots.
Yeah, but it's the dead internet theory. It's not a theory. It's a. I guess whatever.
Well, what game should I play when I get my Xbox? It's on the way.
Play Paul Rubens Simulator.
Should I play? Should I get?
Yeah, when are you getting that Xbox from your cable company?
It's on the way.
Is it?
Yeah. It has a. Oh, Paul Rubens is dead?
Yeah.
I'm on the front page of Reddit, too. I just saw that. I thought you were... I was like, what the fuck is he doing talking about Paul Rubens?
I saw it in the Sopranos subreddit.
Well, he died after a private bout of cancer, which is, he doesn't like to keep things private. So it's nice that he...
Yeah. He's like, either my cancer diagnosis or my...
dick.
Masturbation. One of these things.
Which one do I want to keep a secret?
Wow, you can click on his dad's Wikipedia page. That's weird.
So he's a Nepo baby.
He's a pilot. Yeah, he's a Nepo baby. His dad's like a famous pilot.
Well, that's not really a Nepo baby, I don't think.
No, he is. His dad flew for Israel.
That's not a Nepo baby, and what are you trying to say?
Well, no, I'm not trying to say that.
I think you maybe are.
Yeah, his dad's he's a Nepo baby, man. His parents owned a lamp store. Yeah. All right. What do lamps have? A cover. I think that Paul Rubens was an CIA Ultra plant.
All I know is that the moment I tried to read Chaos, I had a seizure.
Is that real?
That is actually real.
Huh.
That happened a while ago.
But that is pretty suspicious. You know what I mean?
There's blood on page 3. So, I'm just saying that maybe, I don't know, you want to try out some code words to see if I snap and just like start running towards the president?
MK Ultra. What? Oh my god. The Warlocks. The rock band The Warlocks. Oh man. That's one of their songs. Hey Eric, do you know what band The Warlocks became?
Black Sabbath.
No, they were like an
Kiss.
American band, and they were into drugs, and their music turned a lot of people onto drugs and counterculture.
Deep Purple. The Grateful Dead. Fish.
You're halfway there.
String Cheese Incident.
No, it's the Grateful Dead and the Velvet Underground.
They're both had the same weird name.
Suspicious.
I think it is suspicious.
2 bands that were like,
You
"Hey
didn't tell me
kids,
my fly is
do
down?
drugs. Hey everybody, do drugs. Drop out of society and put on fur and go to Venus." I don't really know what the hell's about. But hey everybody, eat a banana.
It's dense. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
John Cale is fucking complicated.
Yeah, it's whatever. But I like that's all rock and roll.
Listen, my favorite album is honestly Loaded.
I like Loaded. Stephanie says. No, that's where they really got into the tunes. Lou Reed was holding back Doug Yule.
Loaded is really one of their better albums.
They're all fine.
They're not all fine.
No, they're fun. You know what's fun is you drive like 6 hours. I'm going to listen to all the Velvet Underground. And then you get to your parents' house for Christmas, and they're like, "Why are your eyes so crazy?"
Yeah, why are you like bugging out?
Rocking back and forth.
What are you bugging out for? No, I drove fucking to Detroit and back from Detroit just listening to the entire Melvins discography.
Why?
Because it was not my choice.
Oh, you were dating a lady who was cool.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Eric, I'm leaving you for this chubby guy who got electrocuted.
Hey, not too far.
It's a chubby white guy with long hair who got electrocuted.
But yeah, no, I was just like, so I was like, so the whole point of this trip was that we were gonna like split driving, and like I wasn't gonna have to pay for anything, and like I was gonna go to this museum, and then you told me it's closed.
Listen to the Melvins.
And now all I've really done is just listen to the Melvins and wait at a coffee shop for you to get your passport. And go to this shitty Pulp Fiction themed burger joint. How unique.
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah, sure. I'll get the big kahuna. I'm very excited about this trip. Literally, the only thing that got me excited was I saw a white squirrel. I was oh, cool.
I'll have the peaches and cream dessert. I'll have the Vichy France peaches and cream dessert. Well, that's not from Pulp Fiction. No, I know they have all of his movies. Can I have I'll take the white slave owner's meal from Django Unchained. And for dessert, I'd like to be sodomized in the basement by a gimp. Now what is that? Like a chocolate mousse? Oh, there's the server's lifting your chair with you.
I'll take the Jackie Brown mousse.
Hey.
The Jackie Brown mousse cake, please.
I'll take a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying?
I did watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood last night.
Oh, I like that one. What'd you think? Let's talk that movie.
It was,
Tell me everything you think. Okay, we're really doing this is you know what I mean?
This is a real episode.
Someone really could be listening to this and have trigger words. So we're doing a lot of 60s Laurel Canyon, you know what I mean? Strange
we're all over the place.
Inside the gold mine.
I liked it. It did remind me of Jackie Brown a little bit, and that like it doesn't really feel like a Tarantino movie.
No.
Like, you know, except for the fact that actually, you know what? No one says the N-word in this movie.
Leonardo DiCaprio said that he says it under his breath in scenes where he's in the background.
He says to stay in character. I said it constantly when the cameras were off.
He's like any scene where I'm in the background.
I'm muttering it to myself.
When that little girl and I shot that scene where we talk on the porch, a lot of that dialogue was cut.
I didn't really understand the ending, like,
because you don't know it actually happened.
Yeah, like, are they luring him in there to like kill him?
To kill whom?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
They're trying to kill. No, you're just getting people. I don't remember enough to know how you'd be confused.
Well, the movie ends with
I'm smart, so I only remember the right thing. I don't remember false.
Well, what's the right thing?
I don't remember false ideas.
What's the right thing then?
I don't remember.
So you're not smart.
No, because it deviates from the real thing.
Yeah.
I think they're just fucking up. They're just trying to kill rich people and fuck up rich people's houses.
Yeah, I know that part, but like when afterwards when Polanski like invites him over, I don't know. I got a creepy vibe.
Oh, that's what you mean by it?
Yeah.
No, I think that's just supposed to be like, whoa, in this alternate dimension, Roman Polanski's still gonna make movies. His wife's still gonna be alive. And
no one's ever gonna find that film.
No one's ever gonna find that film that's up in the attic. No one's. You did read Chaos. No one's ever gonna. No one's. You're the opposite of Adam Friedland. You're lying about having read Chaos, having not read Chaos. No, but he goes. I think that's just the implication. Is like, whoa, in this world, this TV actor who's like out of shit to do is now hooked up with the best Hollywood director.
Yeah, so he's gonna have a comeback.
He's gonna have a comeback. Because you know Quentin Tarantino did that shit for like John Travolta and stuff.
That's true.
So in his mind, he's like, you know what I mean?
It plays into the themes of his films.
The themes.
Thematically.
We should have our own section on Wikipedia. It says, here's what Dan and Eric say about it. You the funny dinner bowl is cooking up.
The table talk of funny dinner.
After Wikipedia. With Chris Hardwick and funny dinner. Nah, man, but so then Charles Manson's... What happens to Charles Manson in the movie?
They don't tell you.
He's not really in it as much. He's just
in it for one tiny scene.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, are the Beach Boys here?
He's just in it to be like, I'm having sex with Lena Dunham. It's crazy time.
I fucked Lena.
Dunham. It's a wild time.
I fucked Lena.
You know this is Andy McDowell's daughter. She's going to date Pete Davidson and Shia LaBeouf.
I did think it was pretty funny when he's talking to the old guy. When Brad Pitt is talking to that old guy who's kind of seems vaguely kidnapped, but also kind of doesn't seem to care.
That's real.
That's real?
Well, it's not CGI.
I do love that he he tells him that he's blind or whatever, he can't see shit, and he's like, "Do you want to be here with that redheaded girl?" And he just freaks the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then is like, and you think it's about, just the implication that he's saying, but he's like, I just told you I'm blind, you fucking moron.
Yeah.
I fucking did love that.
No, it's a good movie.
I thought it was way too long, though.
He gets mad.
Especially coming off Oppenheimer, I'm just like, this movie is every movie just too long now?
Movies are done. I already said that movies are done.
Yeah.
No, but I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with my mom one time. Where she came to town, we were just like.
Who'd you watch it with the second time?
Myself. No, I watched it with my mom in theaters, and there's this lady in there who's just one of those ladies who goes to every movie.
Oh.
It was at Village 8. And she's just like, oh, yeah. Cause
you met my mom.
Exactly. No, I was kind of shocked that it wasn't your mom. And I was like, do you ever see, I wanted to be like, you ever see another old lady? You ever see it similar? You and one other lady are both at an afternoon showing of TNMT 2 or some shit. You're just both confused. Going, this Kristen Bell movie isn't very good.
Yeah. You ever found yourself in a room with someone watching Transformers Beast Wars?
Yeah.
A month and a half after it's been released.
Both watching a theatrical release of a Linda Ronstadt documentary, and the whole time audibly going, I don't like her.
Never cared for her.
I didn't like her. Now, it's like she watches, it's like a 2.5 hour movie. And
it's longer than that, man. It's 3 hours long.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's a long movie, and then she's watching it, and then the violence happens in the last 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
The first moment of violence happens, that lady gets up and leaves. It's like, ma'am, you donated what?
You look at donated.
You're not gonna finish it out.
Yeah.
And you donated your time.
Yeah. No, she should have stuck around, because then you get to see the weird regret that he has, and
yeah, it's funny that he when he's high.
Yeah.
Because he's on acid.
Whoa.
It's like whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa.
No, that movie's fun. It's funny the Bruce Lee stuff.
Oh, that scene's awesome.
And then it's funny that Joe Rogan was like, "That's not cool."
Don't make fun of Bruce Lee.
Tarantino was like, it is cool.
It's actually very fucking cool.
And then Joe Rogan's like, damn, I don't know which of us would win in a fight.
Bruce Lee?
No, Joe Rogan versus Quentin Tarantino.
He honestly said he wasn't sure who would win in a fight.
No, I'm saying I don't know who would win. I don't think Joe... Well, now Joe's more powerful.
Well, Quentin would bring a gun and a slave.
That's true. I was going to say weird political things, but we should take it in the more fun route. You're right. Quentin Tarantino will burn the mothership down. He'll have a pretty French girl burn the mothership to the ground.
Yeah, that studio is going to be no more.
Really?
He's going to burn up all his fucking elk meat.
Oh, no.
Quentin's going to come in there, cook it all up.
That'd be funny if Quentin did send that girl, because then Joe Rogan would be like, Quentin would be like, it'd be perfect. You'll distract them with your beauty, just like you did in Inglourious Bastards.
Do you think anyone...
then, Joe Rogan will just be like, who's this homeless lady who's been smoking cigarettes for 40 years?
Do you think any government agency has conceived of a plan to get someone on Joe Rogan and then go into his meat locker, because that's where he keeps it at his studio.
That's where the least amount of security is.
And to inject it with some sort of poison so that when he eats his bear meat, he dies, and it kills his whole family too. You destroy the Rogan bloodline because it's too powerful.
Yeah, even Mitchell, or whatever his dog's name is.
Yeah, even Lucky.
No, his dog's a person name.
I think his dog's name is just Joe.
No, his dog is a person name.
Yeah, no, it does. I think it's like Randy or Mitchell or something.
Joe Rogan's dog.
It's called,
It's fun. It has its own Wikipedia page. And it has a middle name. Of course it does. You gotta give your dog a middle. That's Joe Rogan.
You gotta get your dog a Wikipedia page.
Joe Rogan's dog. Wow, a lot of people I'm friends with follow Joe Rogan's dog.
On Instagram?
I'm not exaggerating. Over 15 people I know follow
That's too
Joe
many.
Rogan's dog on Instagram. I'm gonna give him a follow. Oh, that's great. It says he moved from LA to Austin, Texas.
Oh, good. They didn't leave him.
It despises mice.
Marshall May Rogan.
Yeah. Do you think he started with the initials
I'm going to give him a follow,
MMR? Do you think Joe Rogan's a big Maximum Rock and Roll fan?
My girlfriend is not mad at me, but she makes fun of me for the fact, she's like, you like Joe Rogan. I'm like, no, I don't. It's just, like, interesting to see this man. Like,
no, you like him.
I don't really. I mean, I don't dislike him.
No, you're a fan.
All right, fine. I'm a fan.
You've been a fan. Out. I mean, admittedly, you're not like a podcast guy. You like his stand-up.
I just like UFC.
You're a fan of his hosting. And stand-up.
Yeah, I like commentary. And I like stand-up. So why wouldn't I like it?
Do you think this ever happens? They're at the club and they're like, oh no, the host didn't show up. Joe, can you host the show? And then he goes, sure. And then he goes up and then he does a few minutes. And then he brings out the first comic and then he talks to him for 3 hours. And then he brings out the next comic and he talks to him for 3 hours. And then they're like, Joe, that's not what we meant by hosting the show.
Listen.
He's like, oh, sorry.
These are all very, like, stereotypical dog pictures that are, like, not very interesting.
But it's cool.
Joey.
It's cool that it's Joe Rogan's dog. It's cool because it's Joe Rogan's dog.
But yeah, now I'm just going to tell my girlfriend, like, listen, I don't even like him. All I do is follow his dog.
I just follow Marshall, man.
I just follow his dog.
Do you see what Marshall was wearing in that picture from Christmas time? It's a little Santa hat.
Yeah, well, isn't that just...
This is why I'm going to start DMing this page.
Yeah.
And be like, can you get me on Rogan?
Yeah. You should
I'll give you some treats. I'll give you some treats. Can you get me on Joe Rogan?
He might like it. It might work.
Probably would. Hey, throw me a bone.
Throw me a bone and get me on the show.
Get me on your daddy's pod.
Yeah. That's all I want.
Is now that we both followed Joe Rogan's dog, now somehow we cut to 2 other people doing a podcast and being like, look, Joe Rogan's dog. 15 people follow him. That's crazy. Well, let's follow. And then go to another person. They're like, and then somehow we go the other way in time and we see that everyone is only following.
Everyone.
It's been a goof.
All Joe Rogan's dog all the time.
Bark, bark. This is great.
I feel like we've mentioned this before, but I don't remember what this is. This is from 26 weeks ago from our former...
He's got a picture of his dog with his head in a towel. Look, Joe Rogan.
I saw that one. It was
dog's
cute.
in the Taliban.
Joe
Rogan's dog has been compromised by ISIS.
But
it's wild that you can comment on
on a comedian's dog's Instagram.
It's crazy that Joe Rogan's dog has an Instagram. Like, it's crazy that this exists and no one's roasting him about it.
How many likes are we talking on that one?
100,000. Literally, not even exaggeration.
Oh,
Joe Rogan
God.
and his dog is sitting at 109,354, baby. That's a big number. No, it's just wild. This is probably the best insight into Joe Rogan. This is Finsta. Oh, I just imagine Joe setting up these shots.
Look at that tiny little hat.
He's
I
put a
like
little
that.
cowboy hat on.
I like that.
Little
That's
bandana.
cute. That's cute, and I won't back down from that.
Dude, look, he's holding his dog like it's a baby. I bet Joe Rogan's baby doesn't even have a Wikipedia page.
Well, he doesn't take pictures of his kids and put them on social media.
That's a great one.
He has
Joe's in the
integrity.
White House. He's in the Oval Office, and the dog is like there.
Do you think he's going to run for...
Rogan, and I approve this message.
I don't think he'll ever run for president.
Marshall May Rogan?
I believe he will.
Joe Rogan is running for president, and his sidekick, a dog.
A dog.
No, who would... I mean, who would run for president? It's all a bunch of fucking psychos.
Who's the next... No, it's going to be RFK. Yeah. I had a dream about him last night, but I can't remember what it was.
I can't say on the air.
I can't say on the air what it was. No, I had a dream that he had a good idea.
What was his idea?
I can't remember what it was, but I remember waking up being like, oh man, we're RFK. I guess I gotta vote for him. And then you wake up a little more and you're like, oh, I wasn't reading the news. I was asleep. Probably shouldn't take that one to the polling booths.
RFK's campaign office is spending a lot of money on dream messages. I gotta vote for RFK. Gee. I'm dreaming about Cheryl David in a pantsuit or something.
I just want to go.
You know the wife from Curb? I'm picturing her like in the Oval Office in a photo op for some reason.
Bending over in a bright yellow pantsuit.
I'm picturing.
She's
doing some press conference about kids need to use laptops less. Or whatever. She's got some dumb cause.
I've told every woman I've ever dated that I really want them to buy a bright yellow pantsuit.
Who?
And none of them have ever followed through on it.
And there's a few that I could see in it.
And it's weird because they've...
As that one who makes clothes ever made a bright yellow pantsuit to spite you now?
No.
Oh, that's because they make clothes.
Yeah.
So that would make... That's like...
It would make sense
that's on the
for them to do it. Yeah. But no, none of them have ever done it, which is weird because they've obligated such stranger sexual requests.
So you admit it's sexual.
Rather than, I think it would be, listen, I don't want to.
I think it would be sexual.
I don't want to fuck them in the bright yellow pantsuit. I want to take them out on the town while they wear it and then go home.
Now, I want to ask, as a therapist, what percentage of this do you think has to do with your first date being at Curious George?
100%.
You're trying to be a little monkey man.
I want to climb all over him.
You're a little monkey man. You got a lady in a yellow pantsuit.
I want to mischievously steal their hat and have them,
You're like, the lady's like, is this really what you want? And you just go, yeah, I'm curious. I've just always been curious.
I've just always been curious. I don't know. And listen, Curious George was, I don't know, you always talk about how, like, oh, I was born a man or whatever the fuck. I didn't watch cartoons.
I do talk about that a lot.
But
I've seen the footage.
But Curious George was, like, my first prize, like, stuffed animal as well. And the books were a big part of my childhood. And now I want to fuck a woman in a yellow pantsuit. I don't know what to tell you.
It's a simple...
Obviously, none of these things are related.
No, it's a simple A to B.
None of these things are related at all.
It's like, also the first time I came, it was when someone shoved a Laffy Taffy.
Banana Laffy Taffy in my ass.
No, lady in a pants. Pantsuits are cool.
I know. I want to see.
I know.
I
know. So you'd have a lady in a pantsuit. You're running for president. You got a lady next to you in a yellow pantsuit.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I can't move away from the podium.
I'm like Mitch McConnell. What if Mitch McConnell was just hard? Like, he took a Blue Chew before the press conference.
That would be a fun.
And he'd never taken one before, so he just didn't know how he just suddenly just got hard. And he hasn't been hard in 20 years.
That would be a fun parody. Is they go to pull him away, and then he's like, no. And then we pull him away just enough to see that his pants have fallen down.
Do you want to... I texted my mom about it.
Yo. They should call him Glitch McConnell.
Yo!
Glitch McConnell. Because he's glitch, because he glitch.
I texted my mom about it.
What'd you have to say?
I said, she said he fell 4 months ago, blah, blah, blah.
So your mom was in defense.
And I said, I saw this, I was like, even if he does take tests, they'd only release him if they were positive. They might just make shit up, who even knows. And I did say this, which I do believe. I was like, I think it takes some balls to be that old and have a stroke.
Yeah.
And then come back like 2 minutes later.
No, dude, it's
and
like,
actually like
he's
answer
like John
the questions.
Cena at the Royal Rumble. Like everyone thought he's gonna be out for more time.
Like he popped back out pretty quick for a fucking almost 90-year-old man.
Instead of "you can't see me," he did "you can't influence my voting." That's a McConnell's move.
And then I said,
he goes, "I can't see you."
I said, I saw someone online say he's making the same face my toddler makes when they stand up and poop their pants.
Yeah.
And she said, he's part of the power-hungry, gaping asshole, greedy power regime called the government. If he did shit his pants, he would lie about it all the way to the bathroom.
All the way to the bank, dude. That's a good phrase. Do you think that your mom came up with that ending?
Yeah.
That sounds like a cool phrase. Like, if you shit your pants, you lie all the way to the bathroom.
It sounds like a southern phrase.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Someone who's just always lying their ass off.
Yeah.
Boy, if you could smell the poop out your pants, you'd be lying all the way to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's cool.
Oh, man. So the guy a door down from me,
Yeah.
for the past 2 days, he's had up this, like, colorful sign that he clearly had, like, his kids make that just says, pit bulls for sale.
No. All right.
And, before I left today, I was out, I was on the stoop, you know, smoking. And, he's I want to say barking, but I know where you're gonna go with that. But
he's barking.
He's got the dogs out, and he's talking.
Dogs for sale.
He's like, cars would come by, and
Do you want this dog?
They'd have their windows down, and he would be like, you know, you need a dog.
You know, you need a dog. Can't go nowhere without a dog.
He's like, then I'm not even charging that much.
Yeah.
You know you need a dog. And then he would just be asking, like, clearly homeless people who were walking by. Like, yeah, you want a dog, man? It's cheap.
Yeah. It is cheap.
It's cheap. And then he's just yelling at his children the entire time. He's like, watch the dogs. Watch them.
Y'all are fucking up the dog sales.
Like
Quit throwing the frisbee so hard.
Like no one is just driving down the street and like pit bulls for sale.
That's just the crazy people economy. Because that guy he's just waiting, and then in a week someone will come by and they'll be having a mental breakdown and they'll be like, I bought a bunch of rickshaws, but all my employees quit. And then he'll buy all the pit bulls for his rickshaw business. Yeah. And then that guy will be arrested for something. And then
something.
And then those pit bulls will have chewed the rickshaws. and then they will become like a sort of home, and then it's like a whole economy.
It's the economy,
it's
man.
The economy.
The economy these days.
Bitcoin ain't the only thing that's moving around.
Oh, but no, it was great. Because also, like, when he first brought him out, because I saw him, like, bring him out.
Bring him out.
And then he was yelling at his girlfriend or sister or wife. I don't fucking know. And
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Yeah. And he was yelling at her like, tell that motherfucker to come down here and talk shit about my dogs to my face. I'm going to bring these dogs out. I'm going to sell them today.
All dogs must go. Yo, you think that guy's eating dog right now?
Well, we've always had the theory because he's been making way too many dogs.
Oh, that's his move? Damn, that's no good.
We've had a theory.
If your distribution plan is yelling on the street corner, then you don't need to have that big of a production.
No.
You gotta get both parts figured out.
Yeah, you gotta even the scales here a little bit, honey.
Come on. And that's bad coming from me, because my whole career is just kind of screaming into the ether. But, like, come on, man.
You can't
it's
have
some ROI.
How many dogs have you sold?
Yeah.
Have you sold any?
Yeah.
And no, I don't mean the dog fighting ring that all of us suspect you of running.
So that's your theory? He's got dog fighting ring?
We think that there might be some dog fighting going on.
You gotta call the cops.
On an innocent dog. It's not their fault they have to fight.
That's true.
I don't want those dogs to go to jail. You know they'll be discriminated against.
Hey, it's a documentary about, it's a Ken Burns documentary about dog fighting called Unforgivable Barkness.
Also, I really wanted to go down and talk to, just like have my phone out and be like, hey, by the way, I think you should breed another dog, because here I am on the Humane Society. The Humane Society is basically just the Pit Bull Society now. I looked at it the other day. It's 90% free pit bulls.
Yeah.
And you're over here trying to sell them on the street for like $600.
Well, people don't want to drive all the way to the Humane Society. People don't want to support them.
I really did look at the Humane Society's website the other day, and it's just pit bulls.
Yeah. Well, so you think has he gotten rid of any of the dogs?
Not while I was standing there.
Well, that would be weird.
What, he doesn't want me to see?
No, I mean, like, what are the odds? I mean,
I doubt he's ever...
Even a successful sidewalk business, you know, just, like, how long were you hanging out?
There's no way he sold a single dog.
Damn. It's hard out there for a guy selling dogs on the street corner. It's hot out there for a guy selling dogs on the street corner while yelling at his kids.
Yelling at his kids and his wife or sister or
Trying
girlfriend.
To get the money for the rent.
Or neighbor, I don't really know.
And Kibble money spent.
Might be his roommate. I don't know who that woman is.
That lady sounds cool. Where are we at on time?
We're at 56.
Whoa, okay.
Whoa, brother. 56? Wow, man. He's the same dude who
played steel drums. I moved into my old place again.
I ran into that guy the other day.
No, is this the banana guy?
Banana guy?
You say some guy put a banana.
Oh no, that was a real neighbor. That was a real neighbor.
Oh, this guy's like a fake neighbor?
Well, he lives in the building next door.
Oh.
He doesn't live in the same building as me.
So you aren't like, Ricardo.
What are you up to?
Did you get more dogs?
You silly Billy.
You scam. They should call you Lady in the Scam.
More like Lady in the Scam. I can see that this one is not purebred.
More like Lady in the Scam. These dogs are fake.
These dogs are a projection.
You have one dog that's real and a bunch of cardboard ones. When people buy it, you hand them the cardboard one.
Well, he's the same dude who at one point just had a bunch of he had like a iMac, or not an iMac, the laptop thing. MacBook, that's the word. iMac. I'm not a technology guy.
You had a Macintosh desktop.
I don't listen to Twit or whatever.
Twit. JPEG Mafia.
But yeah, he just had all this shit, and it was just on the sidewalk on like a table, and me and my lady were walking by it.
He's going, it's a beautiful day.
No, there was no one there.
Oh.
He just had it on the street. And me and my girlfriend were like looking at it like, that's a bold fucking move.
Yeah.
We're like sitting there like talking, and then he like pops his head out. He's like, y'all want something? It's like, this is already weird.
Yeah.
So no.
I sold everything else at the garage sale. So I'm still technically
It was a bunch of nice shit.
Yeah.
And I don't think that I would just wait for someone to come by and make as much noise as we did looking at it. Like me laughing really hard and
well, no, that's a good sales technique. You lay back. Something catch your eye.
They need you, not the other way
walk
around.
In and be like, "Can I help you?" And they're like, "No, I'm just browsing."
Yeah, you don't want to pressure people.
Yeah.
Let them decide what they want, and then make them wait for you.
Once they've said no, you've already lost the sale.
You've already lost the sale.
You want them to say yes.
You ever think about getting into sales?
I sell every day.
You sail every day?
Oh, I misheard you. And then I think Jim swings through.
Smacks me on the face like I'm in the fucking Talented Mr. Ripley.
Is that what happens in that movie?
I think he hits him with an oar.
You know, I heard Catch Me If You Can is bullshit.
Yeah.
But then also that guy's defense is like, but it's pretty cool that I convinced you all that I did all this
yeah.
shit.
It's like, well, listen, when the story starts with a true story from a con artist,
yeah,
it's not my fault for you guys believing that.
Yeah. So he's just like, no, I'm a great actor. He's like, tricked you all.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, but at this point, you're just lying.
Too bad.
And he's like, but could a liar do this?
He flips a coin, puts it down.
He makes it look Makes it look as he pulled his thumb off.
Whoa. Got your ear. Or your nose or whatever.
Being a successful con man, it's about confidence, research, and a little bit of got your nose type trickery. I got the nose of the CEO of Pan Am.
Yeah, I think there was only that movie was like an eighth true. Like, like it was like the smallest amount of the truth.
I love it too. It's like, we gotta make this a real movie. We gotta make it as realistic as possible. And they're like, well, it's all a lie. And they're like, well, can we at least have Tom Hanks do a dumb accent? And then people will be like, no, it must be. They must be sticklers for the truth. They had Tom Hanks talk like a fucking idiot. You wouldn't do that unless you had a real historically accurate reason. You wouldn't just have one of the most famous actors spend the whole movie talking like that.
I'm trying to not fall into the forest. I'm trying real hard to not fall into Gump.
Tom Hanks had a little taser on his back. And a guy off stage would remote do it every time he got too close to Gump.
To Gump.
Hey, that's a good idea. To Gump. It's a prequel to Forrest Gump. It's a story of how we got to Gump.
I thought that's what Benjamin Buttons was.
That's what I thought too, but it wasn't.
I thought it was also just a movie about a guy who was going to eat a lot of buttons.
You're so hungry for the wrong stuff.
I like eating buttons.
You show up next week and be like, I tape Sunday. This is masking tape on top of some ice cream.
I'm about to poop a sweater.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Been eating yarn for a week.
I don't like cinnamon wax. Cinnamon wax would be a good snack.
Like chewing on it or swallowing
it? Some sort of fucking packet where you're like, hey kids, it's wax.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Wacky wax.
I think that's just what like fun.
I like cherry.
I think that's what like Fun Dip is.
No, with candy you come with the branding first. A guy was like Kit Kat.
Well, Laffy Taffy.
You go design it.
Laffy Taffy is kind of basically
yeah,
wax. Man, we haven't mentioned Laffy Taffy too many times.
Yeah, they sponsored us.
I'm about to.
That's why I've been eating them.
Oh, I would like to mention our first sponsor.
We're sponsored by Grape Laffy Taffy.
We're sponsored by Nourish.
Oh,
it's a fake. Well, it's a real company.
It's a real company.
It's a vegan, dairy-free cream cheese.
Oh, yeah, you got the sponsorship?
They gave me 3 free... Well, no, they're sponsoring me personally.
No, I know,
not
but you
the
got
podcast.
Still. You got
I'm sponsored.
No,
I'm like a skater.
Okay.
I'm like a skater.
I've always encouraged independent
you know,
ventures.
Yeah, I'm sponsored by Nourish now because they gave me 3 coupons and they keep giving me the coupons back at Kroger. Yeah. So I get free.
You should be sponsored by that Kroger.
I get free Nourish for life, and yeah, shout out to Kroger for being.
Sounds like you get a free coupons
for being morons and just continuing to give me my coupon back. It's really helping my guts because I love bagels, but I can't eat dairy. And in the morning, do you want to start your day by ruining your guts?
No.
The rest of the day, you're going to be running around looking for a toilet all day long because you just wanted a simple, quick breakfast.
Yeah.
And that shouldn't be the way an American should have to live.
Do you like Nourish?
Maybe in North Korea,
they don't even get breakfast.
They don't even get breakfast.
Their idea of a bagel
but here in America,
bagel is a tire.
They eat rubber.
They eat a whole tire.
They eat rubber for dessert.
In North Korea, they eat a tire.
They eat my whole tire.
Oh my God, is it real?
So, shout out to Nourish. If you're ever hanging out outside of the courthouse, maybe they'll be there again and give you some coupons. Oh. And a free...
And a little plug for the courthouse. That one I do want to cut up. We'll take off the court fees if you give us a plug.
You give us a plug.
If you wear our t-shirt next time you're on stage.
If you wear my judge's robe the next time you go on Conan.
Can I get a picture of you holding my gavel? A big fan. Before I announce you guilty, I just want to say big fan.
Just big fan and guilty.
Guilty.
Life. Sorry, YNW Melly.
Melly.
Sorry, Melly. Life. All right. Good night and good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck. I don't know what I hope someone here's shooting hoops right now.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck.